What did I just witness from Bristol, Tennessee? Tire wear, at the night race. A guy who leads 12 laps all day wins the race, and can someone tell me who's gonna stop Toyota at this rate? Like, I don't know who's gonna do it. I'm just realizing I wore a damn 20 shirt tonight. I just gifted Christopher Bell a win. Chris Bell better be thanking me next week when I see him in person, or I swear to God. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a brand new post-race review here on the channel. Oh my goodness, we are so back. We are going next weekend. I am so pumped. Woo! Alright, my turn up next. Oh goddamn time. I wanted to go to a bunch of races this year, but I kind of got screwed out of them because of my knee. But anyways, welcome back to another post-race review, guys. We are recapping the Bass Pro Shops night race at Bristol, and boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, do we ever have things to talk about? Do we ever have things to talk about? Well, where do I even start? It all started out, we should honestly take it back to practice today. We should. I didn't get to watch practice or qualifying, but from what I heard, everybody said it was pretty chilled, it was pretty relaxed, and you could go 50, 60 laps on a set of tires going full pelt. Well, today you couldn't go 30. Yeah, you were going 60% of the throttle the whole time, and with about 30 laps in to stage 1, when Allmendinger started reporting about a flat tire and a tire going down, I thought to myself, could it really be happening? And then I think the same thing happened to the 54, and then everybody starts coming down pit road. All I thought to myself was, oh my god, it's happening again. It's happened again! Like, what happened? I don't get it. Like, at least this time, Goodyear made it for this purpose, but like, I'm still wondering what happened in the spring of last year to cause that absolute cluster of a race. But oh my god, where, oh man, it was action everywhere you look. Guys were hitting each other, guys were bumping each other out of the way. There was congestion everywhere because everyone was trying to save their stuff, and then like 20 car trains would just go too wide at Bristol. Nobody could get off the bottom because of the PJ1. Your left side tires had to be on that left side, on right around the apron of the track, so you got that PJ1 and you were stuck to the bottom. I did catch a bit of the truck race last night, and you can definitely see some similar characteristics. The top never really worked for anybody, but man, it was interesting. And well, midway through stage 1, I should say, the playoffs came to an early end for Josh Berry. This poor bastard can't get any luck. Like, 3 wrecks or 2 wrecks, 1 mechanical failure, all in the first stage of the playoffs. Like, can you have any worse luck if you are Josh Berry in the 21 team? Like, that is awful luck. That is awful luck. I feel bad for Josh Berry, man. Spoiler alert, if you watch my prediction video for the playoffs, you would know that I absolutely nailed the round of 16. And part of that was because of this next guy, Alex Bowman. Alex Bowman, he went for a spin early in stage 1. A lot of these spins, man, dude, there were so many cautions. How many goddamn cautions were there? It felt like 25, at least. But all of them seem to involve the same guys, like Bowman, Stenhouse, Bubba, Custer. I don't even know who else, but Jesus, it was non-stop. It just wouldn't end. I'm like, guys, just get a damn grip of yourselves. Honest to God. Anyway, Ryan Blaney won stage 1. It was a photo finish between him and Ty Gibbs for that stage 1 victory. Once I seen Blaney go to the top, trying to pass Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs tried to hold him up. Blaney had the fresher stuff. And once I seen Blaney shoot to the top, I'm like, yep, nope, it's over. Because Blaney's going to have that momentum at the high side. Gibbs isn't going to be able to do it because able to get as much momentum as Blaney because they're side by side as it is. Blaney's holding them down to the apron as much as he can. The 12's got this stage. I just love how Jeff Burton, Lee Diffie, and Steve Letarte were like, I think it's Blaney. Oh, I think it's Blaney. Guys, it was obviously Blaney. Just think for a second. He won by half a car length. But anyway. Oh yeah, SVG was another big caution tonight too. But there was the first Stenhouse spin. Nobody mentioned it on the broadcast, but Kyle Busch got away scot-free out of this one. To be fair, it would have been the only reason Kyle Busch got him would be worthy of a mention on the broadcast. I think it was 25th at best. Like, oh my god. Eric Jones went around spinning because of this. Michael McDowell got involved in a checkup. God, this guy, some parts of this race genuinely felt like a late 90s mixed with a late 2010s Bristol race. That's what this race felt like. It was like the perfect combo for the modern and the old fan for us all to enjoy. It was so entertaining, man. It really was. It was so entertaining. Then SVG went around for the first time. He basically had two wrecks that were exactly the same. Rough go for the 88, if you ask me. Byron kind of took him out this time around. And I have a friend who's a a massive William Byron fan. Like, yeah. But yeah, he was actually at one of our local short tracks tonight, about 3.5 hours up the road. Actually, close to my apartment is that I can't live in because of my damn knee. And well, that's the story for another day. I'm not all that crap, but yeah, no, SVG. He went for a spin, got bumped by the 24 at Byron. Ty Gibbs got a little bit of revenge, won stage 2, and at this point, there was a few guys who locked themselves in on points. Larson, Bubba, and Blaney had all locked themselves in on points. They were good. They did not have to worry about anyone else taking them out of this. Yeah, there's the Cole Custer caution. Yeah, got into the side of the Grizzly Nicotine Pouches number 10 car, and the Haas Factory 41 went for a spin. Man, that battle for 35th in points, I genuinely want to see who gets it between Cole Custer and Riley Herbst at this point. Then Chase Elliott had to go behind the wall. I can't remember what actually happened in the 9. Oh yes, that's right. I remember this. This was a very, very prevalent point on the broadcast. So, how do I explain this? Elliott gets out of the inside groove. And if I haven't stressed this enough, you want to be on that goddamn inside groove, man. People were pushing each other out of the way who were trying to go to the goddamn pit lane just so they could get on that inside line. And Elliott got out of it. He thought he could sneak in under Hunter Nemechek. At the same time, I don't think Elliott anticipated the speed of Nemechek correctly, but Hamlin hit Nemechek at the same time. Well, Nemechek checked up too, to avoid Elliott, and Hamlin just wasn't anticipating, and that just caused a bad chain reaction, in my opinion. That's racing. I mean, people are going to say, oh, Denny Hamlin tried to take out Chase Elliott. How dare he try to take out God? People, get a grip of yourselves. Get a grip of yourselves. And, yeah, just looking back on boards here, I like, you can see, I'd love to see the telemetry on that, but I think John Hunter Nemechek checked up into the back of Hamlin, and there's Ricky Stenhouse going around again, man. I gotta say, I genuinely thought to myself, after like the 5th caution at the beginning of the final stage, I was like, I might as well have a nap and wake up in about 20 minutes and see all the other wrecks that have happened and just catch up on some sleep. The last couple nights have been rough on sleep, man. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if you're following what's going on in the world, you know. But the 23 hit the 47. Not ideal. I mean, Bubba was trying to get on the pit road. He had a tire going down at the same time. Bubba Wallace had another great night tonight, man. The 23. They are, ever since that Brickyard 400 win, they have been on a different level. I think Bubba Wallace deserves a lot of credit. And by this point, too, Reddick and Byron had advanced themselves in on points. So, they were good as well. Good thing for Byron, because a big wreck happened right in front of him, is because Denny Hamlin on the inside of AJ Allmendinger had his right front completely, poof, gone. And they both went up into the outside wall. Byron even hit the back of Hamlin, and that was 2 out of 3 in those wrecks were in my main fantasy league against my friends this week. So, let's look back at this, right? My saving grace in this fantasy league, if you guys can see that there we go. Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, Ty Gibbs, Hocevar, Allmendinger, and Gregson. Like, 4 of those guys were in wrecks tonight. Larson, I don't know if Larson's on the X feed here. What happened to him? I'll see if I can find it. But I can't even remember what happened to Larson. I think he got hit, and then him and Suarez hit the wall. Larson's right rear toe link was broken, and Suarez had to go behind the wall. He was out and done for the day. But one thing I haven't got to mention yet was how good Ty Gibbs was in this race. Ty Gibbs was the best car today. The 54 was going to win this race. That's why I said at the beginning of the video, who is going to stop Toyota at the moment? Briscoe won the Southern 500. Friggin' Denny Hamlin just won Gateway. And Toyota dominated both of those races, man. Toyota just dominated this race with Ty Gibbs, and they still got the win with the 20-car Christopher Bell. Like, and we go to Loudon next week. Christopher Bell is more than likely going to dominate and win again next week. Even as a Loudon stan, I just know that is the truth. I love that racetrack, and apparently Christopher Bell loves it too. Maybe Briscoe will win, or maybe Blaney or Hamlin. I don't know. Those are like the only people who I think can challenge him at this rate. Maybe Bubba Wallace, but I just don't think Bubba's good enough at Loudon. But Ty Gibbs was ruined. Ty Gibbs' race was ruined late by just, if anything, I want to call it I know Ty Gibbs isn't a rookie anymore, but it's a rookie mistake. You're trying to catch the guy you're trying to pass in Briscoe, who took the lead away from you. You send it too deep into the corner, you miss pit road, and you have a right front go down because of it, and you lose an extra lap, and you lose all that time. Like, just not what the 54 wanted. And yeah, then strategy decided to cycle out. Cindric had a fire at this point, so Bowman was running up in the top 5. There was one point where Bowman was running second, and Cindric was 1 point to the good. It was like, oh boy, here we go. But yeah. Then Bubba Wallace got wrecked. Leader Brad Keselowski. So this is just a kind of, and it's another one of those chain reaction wrecks, man. It's Bristol. You got to come to expect these things. But you got 39 cars, big, heavy stock cars running around on a half-mile, high-banked, fast-paced short track. Like, things like these are going to happen. It's just the truth. And so Keselowski kind of gets cut off by Custer, who's trying to give Bubba Wallace space to go around the outside on fresh tires. Custer gets hit by Keselowski, who goes into Bubba. Bubba goes into the outside wall, and that brings out a caution. That left us with a winner-take-all overtime restart. Carson Hocevar led the outside lane. Zane Smith led the inside lane. It was Brad Keselowski and Christopher Bell behind. It was an all-out... I genuinely thought to myself, I was like, am I about to witness Carson Hocevar's first win right now? I was like, I'm about to lose my mind if Carson wins this race. You guys know, Carson Hocevar's my guy. Third Cup driver I've ever met. Super sick fella. Yeah, I'd happily shoot the shit with him. Gave me like a 5.5-minute interview on this channel for literally no gain of his own. So like, shout out Carson Hocevar, man. Such a sick guy. But yeah, what do I even have to say? Like, honestly, I think Zane Smith just got in turn 1 a little too hot. Bell was on the back of him, but he didn't even nudge him too much. It was almost just like a tiny little love tap, and Zane just lost control. I mean, his tires were 20 laps old, and Bell was on fresh ones, but off the first lap, Bell and Keselowski were both clear of Hocevar and Zane, and they were just gone for the ride. Keselowski was trying as hard as he possibly could to take the way away from Christopher Bell, but he just couldn't do it. He gave him the bump on the final lap. Bell got out of the groove, but he held on to it. Christopher Bell wins the Bristol night race. Man, first win for the 20 team since North Wilkesboro. First point-paying race since Phoenix, all the way back at the beginning of March. Big turnaround for this 20 team, man. Got momentum when they need it. They're heading to their best track in the entire calendar this week. Well, next weekend, I should say. See you there. Hopefully you guys are going to Loudon. I cannot wait to see you there. If you see me, like, come say hi. I don't bite. I may be a dickhead running on no sleep, but I promise you guys, like, I'm not trying to be. Like, just be aware. If you see me or walking around New Hampshire, just be aware. I'm camping at the track. So if you watch this channel and you're camping at Loudon, you'll probably see me. But anyways, yeah, that was the race. I guess we'll talk about the playoff standings and everything in a bit, but let's get into your results, shall we? Well, starting off with your winner, Christopher Bell. I mean, he was in the top 10, topped into the top 5 from time to time, but like, I didn't expect Chris Bell to win. But goddamn, did he ever? Shout out Chris Bell, man. Great for him. Great performance all around. Brad Keselowski with a P2, man. Really didn't appear till the end of this race, but you got to tip your hat. I mean, Brad Keselowski, he just kind of appeared. He did what he needed to do, and yeah, good job, Brad Keselowski. Zane Smith, a P3. That is a phenomenal result for that 38 team, man. They were in the top 5, top 10 the whole race. No matter what happened, that 38 car was there. I think when we go back and look upon this season, we genuinely need to look at how consistently good Zane Smith has been. He's been the one shining light on a front row team that has been overminded by the lawsuit all season long. So, like, I think Zane Smith deserves so much credit, man. He's been so good for front row this year. Ryan Blaney, P4, not bad. I mean, this is about what I expected from Blaney. A good run, good solid points day. Oh my god, my cat's meowing. But give me a second. I want to tell the people what you thought about the race. Was it good? Yeah, was it good? Are you happy that Christopher Bell won? You don't want me to pick you up. Yeah, this little thing is a friggin' sprinter and half. Here, I'll open the door. Sorry, our cat is a little friggin'... When she wants something, she'll tell you she wants it. Where do we leave off? I mean, Ryan Blaney, yeah. About a day that I expected of Ryan Blaney. Just what Team Penske does on a track like this. Anyway, Joey Logano. Steve Letarte almost said he may... I thought Steve Letarte said he's like, yeah, Joey Logano and Team Penske may look like tire Houdini and strategic kings. It didn't end up working out for him. I mean, he was there in top 10 pretty well the whole day. Just kind of the worst Team Penske car compared to Blaney. Good job, P5. Corey Heim, P6. On a race like this? Bravo. Seriously, great job, Corey Heim. I have got to say a massive fair play to that. Excuse me, because best 2311 car, second best Toyota, in a race where tires only lasted 40 laps. These are races where veterans and experience comes out, and you're in what? Your 5th Cup Series start and you finish 6th? Where did Riley Herbst end up today? Let's talk about this. Riley Herbst somehow ended up 18th. I mean, he wrecked like 3 people. But still, think about that 2311. Think about what you could have in that car. But Carson Hocevar, P7. I double pointed Hocevar in fantasy this week for a reason, man. I knew he was going to be so solid. I just knew Carson was going to be so solid. And a P7. I mean, I think he deserved the top 5, to be honest, but a great result for Hocevar. Alex Bowman. We'll talk about the eliminated guys in a bit when we get to the playoff standings, but Bowman, he had a good run. he did the best he could, and yeah, he just came up short. He tried his best, he gave it his all, and came up short. Same goes for Josh Berry. Josh Berry just had some horrid luck. That just kind of is what it is, that 21 team. It's kind of reminded me of Ty Gibbs last year a little bit. Chase Briscoe, P9, looked really good in practice, had a horrible qualifying, and then after that, he just kind of appeared in the top 10 at the end of stage 3, and then you're like, oh, Chase Briscoe's leading. Where have I seen this before? He seems to be leading a lot these days, but yeah, if anyone's doubting Joe Gibbs' decision to put Chase Briscoe in the 19, I'd like to see what they have to say now. Ty Gibbs in 10th. Ty Gibbs deserved to win the race today. That is just the truth. He will win I've said that Ty Gibbs' first career win will come at Bristol. Maybe it'll come next season, but I genuinely believe that Ty Gibbs will win his first career race at Bristol. That is just an honest truth that I believe in. Chris Buescher, P11, he got bumped out of the way a lot today, but good result for him. How did Byron end up 12th, man? He was nowhere. We barely ever seen him apart from wrecking SVG and hitting Hamlin after he wrecked. Justin Haley, John Hunter Nemechek, Tyler Reddick, Kyle Busch ended up 16th. Oh my god. Michael McDowell, Riley Hurt, Ross Chastain, Eric Jones, Ryan Preece, Ricky Stenhouse. Stenhouse actually had a good day. He was in 12th till he got wrecked. Noah Gragson even had a bright moment before his incident with Todd Gilliland, who finished right behind him. Austin Hill, Shane Van Gisbergen, Ty Dillon, Austin Dillon, Cody Ware, Austin Cindric, Denny Hamlin, Kyle Larson, Cole Custer, Bubba Wallace, Chad Fincham, AJ Allmendinger, Daniel Suarez, Chase Elliott, and Josh Berry. I completely forgot to talk about Elliott as far as I believe. Chase Elliott got friggin' rammed. Oh wait, no, I talked about Chase Elliott. What am I talking about? But anyway, I'm gonna pull up the playoff standings. I'm actually gonna get it right now because why the hell not? And actually, nope, I'm not looking for that. There's my NASCAR playoff. And I forgot to say, shout out Chris Bell for saying what he said in Victory Lane. Girl on the front stretch. You guys will know what I'm talking about. You guys will know. But actually, I should show that too later in the video when I get to it. I want to see the elimination. Where is it? Someone please tell me. I would like to see this friggin' thing. Where is it? I don't know. I'll find it and we'll cut to it once I do. Well, for some reason, this is the best graphic I can find to show the eliminated four, so let's briefly talk about these guys real quick. Shout out Motorsport. Motorsport is awesome. We love Motorsport here. We love Motorsports itself, but we love Motorsport the account too. Shout out Motorsport. But anyway, Austin Dillon. Did anyone expect them to go past the round of 16? No. You, maybe. Why? No, everybody else didn't wreck. Anyone else? Nope, okay. Next subject, Shane Van Gisbergen. There's not a road course in the round of 16. Next up, good experience for the guy, but he wasn't getting past this point. But Bowman. I think Blake Harris may have to have a genuinely good look at himself and be like, what may happen to me? Because, and Alex Bowman, if he has a similar season next year, he starts off the year a little weak. I know Ally likes the guy, but like, I think some conversations need to be had. I don't like saying a guy's job needs to be in question, but like, I don't. You shouldn't be eliminated in the round of 16 if you drive for Hendrick Motorsport. That's what I believe. And every year, Bowman is the fourth guy and always underperforming compared to those guys. Maybe sneaks one win a year. At the moment, it's one win every 2 years. And you just can't do that if you drive for Hendrick Motorsports. I mean, Casey Kane got away with it for a while. Eventually, they had to cut ties with him, even with his farmer insurance sponsorship. So, just something to think about. Just something to think about. Josh Berry as well. Love Josh. Josh drove great. And yeah, got taken out by circumstances out of his control at Darlington. Got taken out by a bad bump. Chase Elliott happened at Gateway. And then, I don't know, God knows what caught on fire at friggin' Bristol last tonight. It's not, I mean, it's technically yesterday, but it's still tonight, dipshit. Man, I gotta get this video done. I want to go down and watch Canelo Crawford, for Christ's sake. But, it was interesting, man. It was interesting, but unfortunately for Josh Berry, the 2021 does go home. You gotta say though, guys, I did something right here. I nailed all four drivers who are going home in the round of 16. Wanna give you boys some props? Dust off the shoulders a little bit. Who do I have going at the round of 12? I think I had Bubba, Cindric, Logano, and Chastain? We'll see. I mean, I think we're going to more likely to see the 9 get eliminated than friggin' the 23 at this point. But here's how things look heading into New Hampshire next week. Hamlin is the number 1 seed plus 26. Then Larson and Byron are tied at plus 24. Bell plus 20. Blaney plus 19. Briscoe plus 10. Elliott plus 5. Wallace plus 1. Cindric minus 1. Chastain minus 2. Logano minus 2. And Reddick minus 3. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Reddick is the bottom guy there. That is so interesting to think about. But people forget too. I will say this. If they would have called the race at Loudon last year, Tyler Reddick would have won. I want people to think about that. And he's good at all the tracks here, so we will see. The round of 12 will be an interesting round. I'll see you guys at Loudon next week, but for now, let's get into our driver of the day, Skylar Scale, and let's go watch Canelo Crawford and go to bed. Alright guys, Bristol driver of the day. You probably got some P's and Q's of who I'm gonna go with based on some of my quotes earlier in the video. And today, it has to be the one and only Ty Gibbs. The 54 was the best today. He was fast from start to finish. He was the driver to watch from lap 1, started in the top 5, was in the top 3 majority of the day, and things just didn't quite work out his way. He made that mistake on his final green flag pit stop, and unfortunately for Ty Gibbs, it just wasn't meant to be. His day will come. You can't not have speed like this and your day doesn't come. Ty Gibbs' day will come. He's still 22 years old. I'm 22 years old, guys. Give the guy, you can give the guy a little bit of a rest. I know he said some dumb shit in the past, but we can give the guy a little bit of a break. But anyway, that's my driver of the day. Let's get into the Skylar Scale, shall we? Well, guys, for this Bristol night race, this race rocked. The tire wear, it was so happy to have you back at Bristol. You make Bristol great, especially in an era of aero blocking. We love aero. Make the car a sports car. Take it away from stock. Yay, yay, yay. Ugh, NASCAR. Woo, NASCAR. But anyway, rough time to bring that up. Sorry, Bowman fans. But, yeah, no, Bristol was great, man. Bristol was a great race. Anyone who thinks this wasn't needs to get their screws checked. But, I'll give this race a 95%. What only drags this race down for me is all those cautions that just drag this race out. Like, there were so many unnecessary cautions for me. But other than that, this race was awesome. I loved it. I really do. I think the tire wear was a little extreme. But if we can go 60 laps, 50, 60 laps, and then have your tires look like that, then I think we're talking. If it comes to 30 or 40, I think that's pushing it. That's a little extreme. But all in all, this race was great. More of this Goodyear. Great job. Just Keep doing what you're doing. More of that on short tracks. Bring that damn tire to Martinsville. Please. Or the Richmond. Whatever works. Loud one, too, I should say. But anyways, guys, that is going to wrap up my Bristol post-race review. If you did enjoy this video, guys, please, 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 please smash that like button. Drop a comment down below, guys. Subscribe and share with those notifications turned on. You never miss a future upload here on the channel. A lot of exciting content is coming in the next month or so. And it's all starting this weekend. Just stay on alert, guys, because there's a lot of fun shit that is coming to this channel. I want you all to hit that subscribe button. If you love NASCAR, you're going to want to subscribe. So, turn on those notifications. You're not going to want to miss a single video. And believe me when I say this, you're not going to want to miss a single video. Period. But anyways, guys, I will catch you guys in New Hampshire next time around. Hopefully I see you there. Hopefully a lot of the Skylar Dagley Racing viewers are there. Join the Touchdowns and Track Limits podcast, by the way. Me and my buddy Ethan, who will be in New Hampshire as well, just created that podcast last weekend. We'll talk more about the race and the NFL action from the previous week there. I gotta start adding that in the links to the description. Why do I keep forgetting to do that? But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys next time out at Loudon, New Hampshire. I cannot wait to be back in Loudon. It's been so long. It's been goddamn too long. But anyways, I'll see you guys in New Hampshire. I know I've said that like 5 times already, but until then, guys, take care and peace.